So, what do we have here, gentlemen? It's cocaine. High grade stuff.
She sure wasn't acting like she's on cocaine. She's
dreams,
acting more like she's on heroin. And they did say it was an overdose of heroin.
Everybody needs something.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever you say. What?
Just pour out herbs.
What?
Where the hook here
Amy was trying to
wrapped
clean herself
around the
up, Charlie.
tube. It goes up,
But she was hurting too
inside
bad
my
with her.
penis and was being
So she
pulled
made
in
one
and
more
out
stop
by
at the
that
Margaret.
tube. That hurt.
That's why she was feeling so good when she got to the diner.
I
You
understand
know, all
Freddie
that dried
and
blood
Hank
wrapped
were
around it, that was probably caused by that too.
Well, it was a team effort, Charlie. See, Hank and Freddie would approach visiting artists at the concert hall. Now, the ones who were interested in drugs, well, they'd sell them one of those little coins, and they'd tell them to take a cab to the laundrette.
And Lenny's cab just happened to be handy. The customer never knew that Lenny had set the whole thing up himself.
Just before the customer arrived at the laundrette, Hank or Freddie would put the cocaine in the soap machine. No way to trace the moves and no way for the police to get suspicious.
Unless a customer decided to tell the police.
Right, which is what Lenny was afraid Amy was going to do that night, and that's why he had Hank and Freddie kill her.
When they saw me go into her boyfriend's apartment, who was also a customer, they were afraid he might have told me something, so they killed him and took the evidence out of the laundrette. They would have probably killed me too if I hadn't given them the slip.
Yeah, well, Lenny and his friends didn't kill Amy all by themselves.
You know something we don't know?
Cooperman, Doniger, her boyfriend, they were all using her.
Ow.
They all got their pound of flesh. Like Bree said, it was a team effort.
I guess you're right, Chris. But they didn't get all of her. She left us all with something very special.
I guess you're right, Charlie.
The atmosphere is enormous. Who will be chopped today?
No, thank you.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little girls who went to the police academy. 2 in Los Angeles. Hello? Yes, this is Liz Finnegan. I thought I'd made it clear to you people I'm not interested in selling to your client, whoever he is. I don't mean to be rude, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm very busy.
Damn terrorists do it all the time.
Mother's been mine for about 50 years, and in all that time we've never produced a truly violent or even
What was that?
toy.
That was a suicide bomber.
I'm proud of that. You ladies probably played with my toys when you were little ones.
Well, they said they came from Santa Claus, but I knew it was really you.
I must admit, I still have one of his koala bears in my closet.
Oh, Charlie, Mr. Swinnerton is here.
Good. How are you? In health, Charlie, but troubled. I hope you can help me.
I'm sure we can. Fill us in.
Several months ago, a law firm, Dunstan and Wheeler, approached me about selling my company. They made me a fabulous offer, which I naturally declined. Toys are my life.
Did they say who they were representing?
A rival toy company. About that, they refused to say. Of course, that did nothing to engender trust.
You were right to be suspicious, Leela. Some of their clients have underworld ties. They buy legitimate companies to use them as props.
They won't take no for an answer. Since I refused their offer, there have been several incidents. A week's production of sailboats sank. A whole room full of rag dolls burned up. The smoke bomb in the train last night.
It sounds like more than coincidence and worth looking into, huh, Charlie?
It also sounds like maybe somebody's working from the inside. One of the employees.
No. I refuse to believe that. We're all one big family at Mother Goose. No, absolutely not.
No offense intended, Leland. Thank you for coming in. You'll be hearing from us.
Well, maybe I should leave it to you. You're the professionals. Ladies, so lovely. Oh, to be 50 again. I don't understand.
Mr. Swinnerton, Collins. Jennifer Collins from Hong Kong. Now, you must try to remember that because it's very important.
That's what I mean. All this subterfuge.
Mr. Swinnerton, it is necessary.
I know. But I have never lied to my employees about anything.
Mr. Swinnerton, we understand your feelings, but you've got to face the fact that if we don't put a stop to this, someone could get hurt.
I know. Very well. Let me introduce you around.
And believe me, he will be most discreet. Your employees will never know.
Hello. Hello.
Mr. Collins will be with us for a few weeks, Mrs. Curry. We'll give her that empty office down the hall.
Oh, how nice. I know you'll be very happy at Mother Goose, my dear.
Well, thank you very much. Please call me Jennifer.
You come this way?
Yes.
I want you to see outside.
So just an identity.
This is the nerve center of our country. It all comes from here, the brains.
More like the loins. I mean, after all, it is the creative end, right?
This fresh and brilliant young man is our vice president in charge of design, Gordon Roclair. Gordon, I'd like you to meet Miss Jennifer Collins.
How do you do?
And her attorney, Mr. John Bosley. How do you do?
Hi. You suing Mother Goose here?
Well, no. On the contrary, I'm here to learn from him. My father is in the toy business also.
Oh. Where's that?
Well, we are an international organization. We have offices in several countries. I've just spent the last few months at our main branch in Hong Kong. My father would like for me to take over the operation there.
Oh, I see. Sounds like Daddy's quite an operator.
Gordon, really?
It's quite all right. I don't mind brashness as long as it is, as you say, combined with brilliance.
Well, Jennifer, maybe you and Mr. O'Clair can get acquainted. He might show you some of his designs.
Yes.
That give us a chance to look into some legal matters.
Thank you, Mr. Loudon.
Bye. Let me show you some of my work.
Now, I'm curious. If you're a vice president, why don't you have a separate office?
Practically everybody in the company's the vice president. He doesn't want anyone to feel left out.
Ah, do I detect a note of dissatisfaction?
Look, I am what Mother said I am. I'm a brilliant designer, but I'm sick and tired of cute, cuddly trash. I want to do modern work, things that reflect today's world. Now look here. That's a complete guillotine.
That's a most unusual toy.
Mother almost had a heart attack when I showed it to him, and he ordered me to keep it out of sight.
Tell me, is this the direction that you think the toy market should go?
Oh, absolutely. We've got into horror toys, we could double our budget. And I've also got galleries with functional trapdoor. And look here. This is a driving game.
Yeah?
The cars are all souped up on a simulator, and you get pedestrians who are the targets, and you get points for every pedestrian you hit.
Points.
Uh-huh.
Do you think this is good for the children?
Children have always lived in a world. And besides, they actually get rid of their little aggressions this way.
Tell me, Mr. O'Clair.
Gordon, please.
Gordon, tell me, why are you telling me all this?
When you show up here with a family attorney, I detect the sweet smell of money.
My father is very successful.
You're not here to learn the toy business, are you?
I think it's time I met the other employees.
Okay. But just remember, Mother Goose is down the tubes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes like the strange that holiday, and they have alcohol. One of the things that you get points for is running people over. Also stealing cars, screwing hookers, paying them, then beating them up and taking the money back from them. It's not meant for young kids, but
No,
of course it gets into the hands of young kids because
and it's
parents are fucking stupid.
and it's annoying as fuck. And it's annoying as fuck playing with those fuckers on the online shit. And I'm like, you fuckers should be playing this thing.
I don't think we got you that one, did we?
No.
Music is inspiration.
Well, I play it now.
It's okay.
Supposedly acting that one is life. This is what it feels.
Being an adult now.
But I used to play it when I was 18, 19, younger. But at that time, it was still in 2D, 3 animation.
You've been spotted, dude. Plus, Bosley actually heard you. Uh-oh. You're getting shot right now.
took down the Prowler. Or someone did.
Man down! Man down!
Is he dead?
He's dead.
He's dead. The door is locked from the inside.
Sabrina, it was a wiretapper.
How did they do that?
He was bugging the place. He got shot. By somebody that wasn't here.
It's only good for one shot. It's a cannon. You gotta reload that motherfucker, put a new fuse in it and everything. So, you know.
That's true.
The deceased was one Larry Wilkes.
Forensics would have figured it out. Anything good forensics man would have figured it out really quick.
His
He felt
clients
like we
had
were
used
setting
him
that
as
up.
crooked as he was, therefore well concealed.
So we don't know who he was working for.
No, not a clue. Only thing Charlie's been able to come up with is a girlfriend named Donna. Charlie says that Wilkes' funeral is today, and he suggests that we pay our last respects and see who else shows up.
That means you and me, Chris.
Yes. Kelly, we have all the fun. Ray, what about this Roclair guy?
Gordon Roclair. Well, he may be very bright, but he is also El Wacko. He wants to make a whole line of little horror toys. He wants to
Wacko
make
or
a
El
little
Wacko?
guillotine that cuts little heads off, and he wants to make little automobiles that hit
Mhm.
little pedestrians. He
You
also
know,
said, Mother
one
Goose
could be
is going
dangerous,
down
the other
to
one's just going to end up being Pee Wee Herman.
A wacko and a definite suspect.
Yeah, but if Roclair's a suspect, then there's got to be somebody else involved, because why would he need to hire anybody to go in there and bug the place? He works there. He could have done it himself. That's right.
Okay, Chris, let's go. That must be Wilkes' girlfriend. Donna, can we speak to you? What do you want? Sorry about your fiance. He doesn't
That's
seem
three
to have many
things
orders.
everybody will learn.
Why would he have?
How to run the
Wilkes
washing
was a
machine,
jerk.
how to run the
I mean, he
and
was
keep
my
it
jerk.
clean,
That's what he was.
how to run the dryer and keep it
You were pretty
clean,
close to him?
and how to
Okay.
run the dishwasher
I mean, you know my
and
name,
keep
so you
it
gotta know
clean.
he was my fella, right? You cops,
But
right?
not any one of
Well,
us.
we used
Okay.
Used to be in
Shit,
still are.
it's
We're
even
private
me.
detectives.
I just put the
Listen,
last
did the
dish in that
police interrogate you
motherfucker.
about Larry's death?
You know, you're wedging it in there because everybody else
Oh,
was.
I didn't tell him anything.
It's not full yet.
Come on, I
And now I'm beating on the damn thing to get it closed. It's my turn to run it. But everybody's washing their own damn underwear and shit. Except for one that's washing mine.
He didn't really much. That's funny. Larry Wilkes is considered one of the best
Yeah, the
lawyers.
boys can wash their clothes
No,
and
not
not take care of washing the
I
clothes.
just know him as the guy that pays the bills occasionally, you know.
Just
What do we
say
think?
you're gonna have to wash my clothes because I'm gonna be the one washing the fuzzy clothes.
And,
It's my idea that to have more than one cage in that house.
Oh, okay.
Remember? But you didn't say it, but I did. It's my idea to have more than one cage in the house. Albeit, you won't have to change one cage's laundry as much as the other, but
a jerk. I should have asked for a grant, huh? Okay. The dude's name was, Tony Phelan. Yeah, that's it. He was supposed to be some kind of legitimate businessman, but Wilkes told me he is a mother. Did he ever mention a man by the name of Gordon Roclair? Designer, worked for Mother Goose Toys? No. He had it when it cost you extra. Okay, thanks a lot. One thing. Yeah? Did you do us a favor? Yeah? What?
Nan's dead, so cry or something. Mm-hmm. Let's see what we can find out about this Tony Phelan. Right.
What did you find when you lost the weight?
I found my smile. I found I can do this.
I found I can eat pizza with my kids again. Jenny just makes it simple. Simple. What would you find when you lose the weight?
Click or call to learn how to get a free week of food with purchase. Jenny Craig, lose the weight. Find yourself.
The atmosphere is enormous. Who will be champion today?
Yeah, they have meetings, like a few boys in the team around. Just the bathroom, you know.
Well, we're gonna have,
You know, swab.
we have a carpet cleaner, you know, like a rug cleaner, scrubber thing. We got that.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to replace that fucking bathroom. But make sure it has a decent vacuum in the house.
You gave me just
If we get the one that we want, the house we want, the floor downstairs is gonna have a Roomba program to do the floor. You know, that'll keep the floor, that'll keep it clean. They got one that fucking washes and sweeps. You just end up having to, you know, you make sure you put a nice coat of wax on it, and that thing will be able to keep it pretty clean in between waxes. You didn't see the one that does the washing too? You didn't see that one? Yeah, I got one that does washing too. It'll be expensive. It will be expensive. I think if we end up buying a Generac, we're gonna end up having to go the cheapest route on the Roomba. Yeah, we need that too.
Charlie says feeling self-endorsed.
She's just gonna parachute in. Now, David was talking the other night about having a bomb shelter in that damn thing too. There's a spot in that building design where we could actually have a foot. Because there's not supposed to be any excavation that gets done underneath the garage. It's going to be dirt under the garage floor, you know, and of course cement here. They're just not digging the basement under the garage, okay? Just under the house. Alright? So, you put the bomb shelter and or panic room, or tornado room, or chain tornado room, or a zombie room, or whatever, underneath where the garage is at, and people won't even think that it's there. And you have the entryway under the stairs in a in a Harry Potter room under the stairs. People would just think it's you know, somebody's being cute about having a little Harry Potter room under the stairs. Then you get under the stairs, you have to close yourself in, and you get in this way over here. And it's in there. And you have it all stocked up for zombie apocalypse and everything. Huh? Hey? Even if it's not a zombie apocalypse, you never know, man. You could have the maggots could outnumber the fucking sane people in this country sooner or later. So maybe we do need to hide under the stairs for a few days. Right?
Or we have a thing where, oh, president doesn't care about human life? Okay. They start a thing where it's like, okay, people are free game to kill. I can't remember what the fuck those movies were. Yep, Purge.
Huh?
Purge.
Yeah.
Like, okay, worldwide purge.
One day out of the year, they can do whatever they want, including murder, rape, any capital crime. You can't even be tried for attacking a politician. Technically, it's just murder. Politicians are not supposed to be stupid enough to be out in the streets or anywhere where they could be forgotten.
And he hangs out in an English pub in Santa Monica.
Any smart politician or anybody with any power would make sure that they was in a place that absolutely nobody knew existed, because after it was built, you killed everybody involved with it. And then you're the only one that knows where the fuck you're at on Purge night. Not even your damn family, wife, kids, whatever. You can't trust anybody, even if they're sucking your dick most of the year.
Yep, because it's free game on all suck heads.
Exactly. I'll build you one of your own.
It was just lucky in the first one that the entire family was not going to sacrifice themselves to go and...
I mean, every time I've seen one, somebody in somebody's family is plotting on killing them, you know?
Knows I'm broke and thought I could use a little extra work. I work alone. I don't need any assistance. You know how many works on? All right. Wilkes, Riley. Shot by some bird he was living with. Could be you for all I know.
He was shot and killed on the premises of the Mother Goose Toy Company. Look, if you don't believe me, go to the newspaper market and get a bad copy.
Who was he called? And who did it?
Now, if I told you that, you wouldn't need me, would you? I also know how to get in and out of there safely.
That's your proposition.
That's it, and for that I get a third.
All right. You say you worked with this Wilkes. What kind of equipment would you use in a noisy location?
High impedance mic.
What kind of VOX did you use on your last job?
You mean what kind of voice-activated switch? AMG secure.
You're good, lady. You're good. How about if I buy you lunch to go with that?
Now that I'm working out,
Cheers.
Black and tan. Trying to act like she really knows her drinking. He has no explanation what a real black and tan be like. It's Irish beer, dark Irish beer, served warm, of course, and usually it's with a glass of a lighter beer dropped in it.
Okay.
Or there are those that drop a shot of whiskey in them like that, which that's, and I don't even know if that's a real black and tan. I've never gone to fucking Ireland or Scotland to um, tour the place, let alone get a beer in a pub. But if you go to England and you want your beer cold, you're gonna get laughed at. But in the tourist districts, you can get it. But if you go anywhere into towns out of the touristy way, you're not gonna get a cold beer. It's served warm. Well, it's the way it's always been.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. Amy, will you go get me some toilet paper? I'm getting very I'm getting over my TV. I'm gonna have to blow my nose before I sneeze again.
I think I should get out of the toy business. Get into something similar like cuckoo clocks. If you did, the Swiss would probably send a hitman.
Listen, Boss, you better, watch over Kelly. I'm gonna, send her a message. How are you this morning, Miss Cooley? Oh, delightful, Miss Collins. I hope you're having just a wonderful day with
Itty bitty one dog plant for a bug. It looks like a little tiny radio with an antenna and a ball on top.
I'll slide this right down here.
Understand this. I put the bug there myself.
Maybe she's in her boss's office using his phone.
What went wrong? I don't understand this.
Meredith, see? That's another one. You see that one?
There's something I think you should know, Gordon. Well, you said when we first met that you expected Mother Goose to go under soon.
I still do.
Well, I hear otherwise.
What do you mean?
I hear that Swinnerton has come up with a Christmas toy collection that is so good it's going to save the company.
Lots of sound like that shit.
Would like to become involved in it.
But when you drop on the bed,
The office never kept anything secret from us before.
Well, I don't know what would appear because this time he wants to surprise everyone.
You know if it's not my employees, it is one of many.
He says he's going to keep it secret until the last moment, but I do know that the designs are hidden somewhere in the plan.
The top's going to want to hear that right away.
You get a fucking ice pack for your fucking knee while you're sitting there. It's not like you're going anywhere. It's not like you're not worried about getting cold. You got your bear skin fucking rug on you. And it's not even cold in this house. I'm sitting here with an ice pack on my...
You were right about my father. He does want to buy into the American...
Your dick!
It's on the head of my dick, dude. Because it hurt right now, and I'm trying to make it cool off and not hurt so much. And so I should be cold as shit in this house, you know, and I'm not. And that heat hadn't come on in a while. And you had the door open and shut and shit. It didn't come on then. So, go get yourself a fucking blue motherfucking ice pack and put it on damn knee.
When I get up the next time, I will. I just sat down.
Son, will you go get that blue ice pack for me? Go get it. So I can, smack your mama's knee with it.
This broad must be something else, there, Gordon.
I didn't tell him to smack your knee with it, but he will.
And very intelligent.
And then he'll just point to me.
It didn't take a very long time.
Yeah, that'll be like, hey, she made me do it.
I was about the old man's plans to save
No, it's just Chewy and you. We'll get him, Chewy. Chewy's right on me.
Surely told me you had the place.
That's my son.
I had told you. I want you to find out.
It's Mingy me. You can beat. That's why we're both broken.
Coffee break. Excuse me.
There's a sorbet left in there.
What?
There is a sorbet left in the fridge for you.
Oh, thank you.
I got a feeling you know how. I do. And it was absolutely ingenious. You see, I rigged a toy gun to fire a small caliber bullet, and it was guided by an electric eye. But of course, it was an accident. After all, you didn't tell me you were sending a man. Okay, ingenious. Who were you trying to snuff? The old man, of course. He's outlived his time. I hate him. I told you I didn't want no hit on Swinner. And as I explained before, I don't see myself as being employed by you. You jerk. You're a genius, huh? You're an idiot. Now, this is what I want you to do. You're gonna
Don't piss off the crazy
to find out where the designs are. You're gonna
The
steal
only
it.
thing worse
And you're
than
gonna hand
pissed
them
off
over to me.
crazy man is,
Now, it's
Mama.
clear and simple, huh?
Christoph.
So even a genius can understand. She thinks I'm working for her new father. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Only you're not. Because we'll give you something no Hong Kong operators will give you. Oh, what? A bullet.
I've seen the baby do that. He's trying to say something, so, you know, you say something to him, and he'll be like, and he'll start to, and then he'll just be like, get it, and walk away. Yes, he'll start to sass, and then they just say, damn it, and just fucking walk around and walk away instead of, because he knows he's about ready to lose.
This must be a little keep up.
Yes, ma'am, honey. My name's Dana.
Oh, that's nice.
Larry Wilkes was my old man.
What do you mean? What are you trying to say?
She was Spanish Airlines quite a few times. Blonde
He's
hair,
on,
red hair,
how
black
much you
hair.
willing to pay?
Always in something that showed off her cleavage and the fact that she had a nice ass to go along with her cleavage and all that shit. In other words, they used her for eye candy a lot.
Thank you for the ice pack, David.
You weren't going to get it.
Hey, I'm here to say new
You were
family
going to be
customer for
stubborn.
$5 get $150. And I'm trading ground for the $10 million ticket.
Every time I get up and
So what kind of hoops you gotta go through just to get into that? You gotta place a bet through their fucking ass and shit?
Yes, you see? I'm doing this shit for all of
Figures. Guy's a catcher. I mean, not a catcher. Receiver. He's not even a football player. I mean, football. He's not a fucking kicker or whatever. Receiver. So, the odds of him actually kicking a field goal.
Stand up to your symptoms with Rinvoq.
Well, what yard line are they talking about, too? You know, just because he only plays one position professionally doesn't mean this motherfucker doesn't fuck around on the field in a bunch of different positions. He's just playing the game. He specialized in one position to play the game he loves for more fucking money than God has, but they, it's not like all of them don't know how to play other positions and shit. You can take a motherfucking quarterback and he'll be able to kick a field goal if you put it in the right yard line.
Learn how Acme could help you save.
Just wondering. Oh. Well, did I tell you what my last call moment was? 7 o'clock in the morning. So I didn't wake you up. I tried not to wake up David. I hope we didn't. There was a kind of a when it came out. you know, it's a sensitive area at the moment. I don't know if I woke him up or not. The fucking walls that there's no. It's like you can hear everything that happens everywhere, you know. I'm glad I'm not trying to. I'm glad I'm not trying to hide having sex in the next room from the kids. You know. Bad enough when David comes up. Like,
every time we saw David come up and
knocking on the door. It's probably from Kristen going, "Hey, go see if we can have some cookies or something." You know.
Without fail.
Well, hell,
nobody else.
It would always be me because she wouldn't send Bob. I'm like,
they'd always send you home.
Let's get David to do it. He wants cookies anyway. You want cookies, don't you, David? Okay, I'll do it. Motherfucker! Hey, you guys sleeping in there? Building a motherfucking rocket. What the hell do you want?
Yeah, I didn't realize this was probably your sister.
Can I have some cookies? Can we have this? Can we have that?
Out of you three, she was the sneakiest. Not to say she was sneaky, but she had her moments here and there. For years. I got yelled at for stealing all the smoke when it was your sister. Yeah. I mean, I would smoke, but I wouldn't smoke a huge amount. I mean, I had my limit where your dad would come home and find me, like, laying on the couch with Godfrey on me or something, you know. Just stoned into oblivion.
She's just trying to get me into trouble, officer. We had a lover's quarrel, you know. Would you be driving my van if I was trying to kidnap her?
He's lying. He forced me to drive.
You call that driving, lady?
He had a gun in my head.
That's right. Machine gun, wasn't it? Look, officer, I insist that you search me. Excuse me, sir. You dropped your gun out of the window.
The designs are hidden appropriately enough in the design room. They're in the doll's house.
Wonderful. I'll need to find her out.
Good. I've just come from dinner with Mother Goose. Go and get them. I'll be right over.
Okay, great.
Cheryl had gotta admit, pretty good in that damn costume.
Yeah, she makes a good Raggedy Ann.
Yeah.
Did you find them? Do you have any potential?
I hate to admit it. You know, they're better than anything he's turned on yet.
Oh, we could save the company.
They could, if we didn't have it. I'll need some copies of these and put the originals back in them.
Couldn't eat any more of them damn gummies.
Take them from first thing home copy.
My father will be very thankful. And so am I.
A lot of sugar. Actually, that's a lot of high fructose corn syrup.
Hello, Mr. Taylor.
I'm only getting so high off of a certain kind of buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole Christmas line. If you'll send someone over, I'll meet him out front. Okay.
Okay. Should have called Phelan by now. He's gonna make copies and all the originals. Is Chris in the design room? Yeah. Very hard to get him.
There's a design and redesigner.
Yeah.
My boss Joe had a Lincoln like that. I used to get to drive it once in a while. He paid me well. That's and he told me to take this fucking Lincoln and go uptown and get some lunch. Oh, I'm fine with it, man. Sure. I was gonna drive my car, but I'll drive yours. How are you when you get a drink if you want one? You know, I won't touch you.
He's just so like when Lance used to let me drive his Mark.
Joe had the Bloomfield Hills Police Department in his pocket. Really. We're slinging cocaine and weed out of that fucking place. I myself was, fuck, man, about 25 pounds of weed out of there a week.
Wow.
Fucking Brendan, that motherfucker, that crazy motherfucker. He's selling fucking cocaine right out of the motherfucking full service. You know,
Wow.
walk up to the car, fill her up, check her lip, buy a bag, wants coke. You know. I knew I pulled up, somebody pulled up to the full serve and they're like, we're a self-serve and came and paid for it and told me that Jimmy down the street had sent them. They were there to pick up weed from me because Jim doesn't sell weed, he sells cocaine only. And they would have asked him for weed, and I'll go, I'm going to ask my buddy Dave, man. Well, you got my coke. You can't get my weed for me sometimes, too? No, sorry, go ask my boy Dave. I told him I'm not going to step on his turf. He ain't going to step on mine. And he's the one that put the fucking cops on the Brendan. He was stepping on, Brendan was stepping on his turf, man. He was doing the coke in that area. He had, oh man, if you've seen anybody in your school, Marion, doing coke, it came from him, and they bought the weed from me through a kid named Sheer Matero, Jerry Sheer Matero, an Italian kid who used to work with me, that would show up for the night shift after going to school at the one next, what's the boys' school next to Marion, Brother Rice. That's where Chris graduated from too. Yeah.
Most of the guys had floods. We're flood fans there.
You had to see the pictures of Chris before he graduated from Rice. Short hair and shit.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh man, he's, you know, good grades and shit, you know. I mean, that's how he knew fucking Jeff Joseph and well, fuck, John lived right down the street from him somehow or another, and him, John, Frank, and and Carol Ann all knew each other since they were kids. But Jeff, he met Jeff in like school and like Rice and shit like that. And John knew him from selling weed to him. I met Jeff Joseph because Jeff came up there trying to look me for some cocaine, which I didn't have. So I hooked him up with Jim, with the dudes down the fucking road, and then come back, you know, and I bought weed off of John. He said, so you got weed? You sell weed too? And I'm like, yeah. I was buying weed off of Albright and selling it to fucking Joseph. And then I started hooking up with this other guy in the apartment complex where I had my townhouse. You know, I'm getting it much, much cheaper. So I started selling it to John. John couldn't compete with my sales, so he just started coming to get shit from me. Well, he was selling it to Joseph, and Jeff Joseph was coming to me to get weed, and sometimes selling it to John. And Albright was the only one that had gotten invited to the house to come by and pick up weed. And he'd come by the house, and he broke a couple rules. One, he wasn't supposed to, no, he wasn't supposed to bring friends because I didn't want to meet your friends.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not supposed to bring your friends out in the car.
Okay.
Because you're going to come in and you're going to sit there for at least a half an hour. You're not running in and running out and make my fucking neighbors know that I'm fucking dealing weed. You're coming in, you're at least talking for a little bit, man. Sitting down and talk for a minute or whatever. Then you can take off, you know. And he come by one day and buying 2 bags of weed. Jeff Joseph was in the car. I didn't know anybody was in the car, but he was kind of antsy about getting going because, you know, he had people waiting for him and shit. And I'm like, John, you know you got to sit here for at least a half an hour, man. That's the minimum time you sit here. And you've been here 2 minutes. You ain't going anywhere if you want this fucking bag of weed, man.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, Dave, man, I got to get going, man. My pal Joseph is waiting for me, man. And, I don't want to keep him waiting because he gave me money for mine and his. And you know, I just, I gotta get going, man. And I'm like, sit down and roll a joint. You're gonna be here for a little while. You know? He's, oh, Dave, I gotta tell you, man, I got somebody waiting outside, man. I didn't think you wanted to have them waiting out there for too long, man. So I was just gonna go. And I'm like, so you're gonna run in and run out. You're already making me look like a fucking drug dealer because you got somebody sitting in a fucking car. Is the damn thing running so he's got heat? No, man, this is Joseph. I don't mind making him sit in the cold. You know? And I'm like, Joseph. Fucking Joseph. My friend Joseph did. And one of them bags is there. Because you normally only come and get one. If you get 2, you get anything you want to leave. That's when he would have Jeff outside in the car. He said, well, I said, no, you go get your fucking friend out of the damn car and you bring him in here. If you explain to him before you even bring him in here that you fucked up, you're already in trouble, and he's not to ask if he can come back anytime by himself to buy smoke, because I don't want to fucking know his name. And fucking John goes out and gets Jeff. And he kept calling Joseph, and I had already met him, and I knew him as Jeff. I didn't know his last name was Joseph. And John comes in, and Jeff walks in behind him, and John closes the door and locks it and said, Dave, this is my buddy Joseph. Joseph, this is Dave. And I looked at Jeff, and Jeff looks at me, and he looks at John, and he looks at me again, and he looks at John, and he says, John, do you mind that smack you upside the back of your head when we leave this guy's house? And John says, why? I looked at him, I said, go ahead, Jeff, you can go do it, man. I thought you were a guy named Joseph sitting out in the car. That's what he called me. My last name was Joseph. I'm Jeff Joseph. Me and Jeff had been doing cocaine and weed together. You know, he'd come by, pick up some fucking coke down the street at the fucking mobile station, and he'd come down to the Shell station where I was working at, and give me just enough coke to help me stay awake, and I'd give him like $5 worth of weed, you know. and he'd sit there and he'd snort up a bunch of coke and smoke a couple doobies with me before he went home. You know, he'd use the coke to stay awake so that he could, because he was going to school or whatever, plus working for his dad and shit, you know, at the time. But he's finishing up some kind of degree somehow or another, or something like that, because we were all graduating at that time. And So he would come by, party with me, live with, and leave. You know, but he was already buying weed out too. He was just buying it from me at the damn gas station. He was never invited to come over to my house. I would trust him. He looked like a fucking cat. Well, I made sure not to sell him anything more than $10 worth of fucking smoke. You know what I'm saying? I had that feeling, and I'd be selling anything. Maybe, man, I got a dynamite. Sure, man, I'll take a dynamite. Dude, you got coke, man. You want weed for it anyways. Gonna eat me out before I have to, sneak it at Mom and Dad's house. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. All these guys, they were all still living at Mom and Dad's house, and of course, they knew me as this guy that lives over here. He's got a wife and kid, and they thought, all of them thought that I was older than them. And I am slightly, but not that much. Chris, me and him are the same age. It's just months between us.
Yeah.
Blair's the oldest in the band. He's a month older than Chris, and Chris is a month older than me, and then Frank is a couple years younger than all of us.
Hey, now comes the story that Jeff told you from the tail.
Oh, he goes there and introduces us, and it's like, Joseph, this is Dave, this is my brother Joseph, and I'm like, Jeff, whatever, and it's like, okay, listen, this is the deal, and, he told me, I said, I don't want, I just haven't wanted people to meet other people, and I wanted to sit people outside and stuff, and I told him, I says, I'm going to give John a pass because he says this is the first time you guys have ever done this. And Jeff's like, he makes me sit outside your place all the time, Dave. Anytime he gets me weed from here, he gets it in 2 bags and makes me sit outside and wait for him the whole fucking time. He says, and here I hear I've fucking known you. And I told Jeff, I said, look, and I need you to know, man, that before he leaves out of here, he smokes 2 doobies out of one of those bags. And he says, yeah, I know, it's always light. John's like, hey, I drive here. Jeff's like, I'm in the fucking car.
You don't want to fight with a helping them.
Oh, yeah. That was 2 of my rules. John had broken. He actually broke another rule that night, too. He called and came over after 9 o'clock. And the rule about 9 o'clock was, I got a kid. You want your weed? You come over here and you'll call me and come over before 9 o'clock. Otherwise, you can see me tomorrow. 9 o'clock, my kid's in bed. John, he had broke that rule a couple times as it was, and any time that he woke up the kid, I didn't even have to say anything to him. He'd walk in the room, in the trailer, and Lori'd hand him Kristen. Here, you woke her up. You put her back to sleep. That's how he became Uncle John.
Why does this not surprise me?
Well,
And then he got the name Uncle Butthead for me.
And, rest is history. Yeah, she was always packing the kids off on every day that came here. Here, hold it. You woke up the other brat. You were quiet. As long as people didn't try to hold you. Leave you on the floor crawling around, sitting in your little chair, or in your little playpen, you were fine. People try to hold you, you start being all pissy and stop touching me.
You guys were always good kids, so even after your dad and I got married, like when Aunt Sandy came over, you guys were really good. I mean, she recognized that right away.
Normally, a fucking kid. Normally, when you put a kid, when you have a kid, you put it down in one of them playpens or whatever, and it wants attention, so pick it back up and start screaming and shit. No, David's fine. You pick him up out of it, he starts screaming. Once half of his body gets past the fucking railings of that damn playpen, he'd start kicking.
You stopped me from what I was doing.
Aunt Weeze turns around and says, "What's the matter with it? I'm trying to get it out of its prison." I said, he doesn't mind doing time. He's solitary, he's fine.
I take the men outside out of the rain and playing the sandbox, might be playing with friends, might be playing by himself, or calling them to eat. He loved cramps, and my dad, father, I used to have to drag him out there kicking and screaming. And then he used to get himself in trouble.
That's where he come back inside.
Yes, he would always drag me into it.
Oh, the toy, the infamous toy incident, you were sure of that one. You got it. You did that one. Oh, he's on it. I think you were happily playing outside the whole time.
In the stall. Both players undergoing psychiatric observation. And they are both so anxious to accuse the other that the DA says he can hardly wait to bring them to trial. Oh, Gordon, I believe the boy really is demented. All those horrible toys he wants to make produce. Gallows, monsters, weapons of war. Speaking of toys, Leland, how's the new line going? Oh, quite well, thank you, Charlie. Here, I've added to it. Let me show you.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Those look like us. All those pictures in here.
Can I have a sip for my niece?
Well, naturally. Not only that, you get royalties from the sales.
Royalties, terrific.
It certainly is, Bosley. And they preserve them.
They do indeed.
Thank you, Bosley. That's very sweet.
Of course, Charlie, with this additional income, they won't be needing raises.
$6 million man dog.
Retirement's got me thinking about the future and how to handle my final expenses.
Yes,
Thanks to
they
Colonial
had
Penn
a
Life
fucking
Insurance
about
Company,
the
I don't have to worry.
There
It's
wasn't a lot of
affordable,
them that
and the
came out
monthly
about
rate's locked in.
daytime
Through
TV
guaranteed
shows.
acceptance. And what's more, only I can cancel it. I just pay my premiums on time, and I'm covered for life. I can't tell you what a relief it is. For more information, visit colonialpenn.com. That's
They actually had a cartoon
colonialpenn.com.
out about that damn dude. But they had all kinds of shit. Man. Barbie stuff up the ass, man. She had her own townhouse, Corvette.
Something Speed Racer for me. Oh, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go.
Big G.I. Joes with the Kung Fu grip, some talk, and the ones that had the real hair and beards and shit. I had the original Kiss dolls. Don't have any of them now.
That's very general. But I insist. Otherwise, I couldn't come here. And that would be a shame, since your place is so convenient. And you still make the best fettuccine in town.
Listen, Harry, can we meet later this evening and have a cappuccino?
That's a lovely thought.
There's nothing wrong with him. It was an accident. It was an accident. Listen, there are a couple of takeout orders in the kitchen too.
Never a dull moment. Have a nice night.
How was your dinner, Mr. Walker? It's good. Thank you very much.
Just a minute.
Jungle Boogie.
Is that you, Carol?
That was convenient.
Hi. You want something? What do you want?
Terry Jones is the second girl in a month to have been murdered in my building. I'm deeply concerned. And the other three girls, the ones that are still living there, they're frankly terrified.
Mrs. Smith, are the other three girls prostitutes?
I prefer to call them working girls.
Well, but there are other women in your apartments who aren't working girls, right?
A few, yes. Mine is an equal opportunity building. Male and female tenants from all walks of life.
Tell me, do the girls do their working in their apartments?
Oh, no. They conduct all their business on the outside. I insist on it. My building is their home. The only home some of these girls have ever really known. And their lives aren't as glamorous as people may think. Believe me, I know.
Well, what do the police have to say about all this?
The police, as you can imagine, Angels, have conducted a thorough investigation. But so far have no clues, no leads.
Well, that's why I hired Charlie.
They don't give a fuck because the girls
but to
are
provide protection
working girls
Carol,
and they don't
Bonnie,
care.
Carol, and Melanie. These are the three girls who are still with you, Dolly?
Dolly?
Yes, Charlie. Well, do you two know each other personally?
Well, suffice to say, Mrs. Smith and I go back a long time.
Well, then you know what Charlie looks like, right? Well, it was many years ago. And then he was,
I'm afraid there's no time for reminiscences, Dolly. Now, Angels, I've made arrangements for you to take up residence in Mrs. Smith's building and go undercover as 3 of her working girls.
Charlie?
In name only, Sabrina.
hopefully.
You know, Charlie, this case is starting to interest me. I hope that I have an equally provocative cover. I think you'll find it an interesting change of pace, Bosley. Well, good luck, Angels.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Chris. Hi, Kelly. Hello. Hello. New talent? Yes. Carol lives in the apartment next to you. Oh, good. Welcome to Bleak House. Well, I've got things to do, so I've got to go. If you need anything, just let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. See you later. You girls from LA? No. We just got in from Chicago. Oh! Well, if you ever need to borrow a cup of sugar, all you have to do is knock on the wall. I'm down the hallway from Carol, apartment 3A, okay? Bonnie, how long have you been in L.A.? 4 months. This is all kind of new to me.
And when Bonnie says new, she means new. Fresh out of Omaha for the first time in her life.
Oh, really? To tell you the truth, I'm a little scared about all this that's been going on around here.
I wouldn't encourage her. Otherwise, she'll be on the next bus like all the others. Say, are any of you free in about an hour?
Well, that depends.
Well, I got these 2 clients, and they are dying for a party. Bonnie's busy, and nobody's available.
Oh, gosh, you know, the plane ride was really wild. I'm a little tired and a little sick. I have a bad back. I'm supposed to stay on my feet. I'm supposed to stay on my feet.
What about you, Kelly?
I have a cold. Oh, God bless you. You should probably have a sweater on. You're sick. Wrap.
Too bad. These guys look like an awful lot of fun.
Darn. It's a shame we have to miss it.
Hi, Freddie.
I went to your apartment, but you weren't there.
Girls, this is Freddie, my pizza pusher. He works across the street at Bagels. This is Chris.
Kelly. Sabrina.
How you doing? Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if there's anything I can do for you girls,
Yeah, that's oversized pompadour.
I've got always getting cold. Say goodbye, Freddie.
He has just a little bit of a macho problem. You like anchovy? Oh, not for me. I'm trying to watch my weight. I love those. Thank you. Oh, that's very good. It's great.
Salty fish, right?
Yeah.
And they stink. I don't want to eat a pussy that smells like that. Why you want to eat a pizza that smells like that?
Right? Somebody shouldn't be.
Pizza.
Yeah.
$2.85.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Hey, you mind parking outside, friend? Relax. I ain't gonna bite you. Yeah, sure, Phil. Only I'd appreciate it if you would wait outside, okay?
I'm just doing
Anyone
some
ever
shit
tell
in
you?
the
You got great eyes.
Deep Space encounter shit.
Huh?
Hey, don't get nervous. Just pay your compliment.
Hey, look, man, just lay the pizza on me and then split, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'll lay it on you.
Creep.
Dumb.
Yes.
Ready to make this delivery and come right back. Where's he go? Across the street.
Oh, I wasn't here Deep Space
I don't like that
encounter.
place.
Yeah.
I'm getting fed up with some of those boys that live over there.
I thought you liked the ladies.
Not those kind. They get under my skin.
No, definitely.
Okay, it's all right. You stay with the creek. You're okay. Emily, what happened? Wait till I report a hit and run.
There's somebody in the room that said that was Chris.
These police reports aren't much help. Let's keep looking. Maybe we'll come up with some sort of pattern that could give us some help.
Hi. Any luck?
Hi, Bob. Nothing yet. How's Bonnie?
Still giving her story to the police? She's in pretty rough shape.
Wait a minute. What's wrong, Bree? Well, you notice anything about these two girls who were killed? What are you getting at, Bree? Well, they're both blondes, and so's Bonnie.
Well, half the girls in America are blondes, or trying to be.
Yeah, but 3 victims, all blonde.
Pretty big coincidence.
Maybe it's some kind of a pattern. Maybe we should get like an expert opinion.
Good idea.
Well, why don't we call that man, what's his name? Eggers, Dr. Eggers.
The police consult him all the time.
Yeah.
Right. You know, while we're there, maybe I can have myself analyzed. I'm finding it pretty rough adjusting to being a janitor.
It's okay, boss.
Hey, Vanessa. So this one party, huh?
I'm sitting slots for a minute.
Oh, I got my little blackjack heater going myself. That's Steve right there. Would be nice to get a cake, Steve.
Come on, give Fox that cake.
Come on, Steve, give me the cake.
Steve,
I like Fox 2. I watch midnight mostly.
Usually 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock news at night. The Edge is very nice as well. I trust them because they have history here and they know the communities.
It's genuine, it's honest, you can trust the people, it's not forced.
You know that when they report the news that it's fact. They want to get honest opinions from both sides of the argument. Watch that rip. They have the most accurate, most honest.
I said yes, you did, you bastard.
I give you opportunity, sure. Absolutely love Fox 2.
One more tea.
We switched to Liberty Mutual and saved $652. They customize your insurance, so you only pay for what you need. With the money we saved, we thought we'd try electric unicycle. Careful, babe. Saving was definitely easier.
Hey, babe, I think I got it. It's actually...
Can you like the one,
Okay, show off. Oh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I wish I could frickin' goddamn still get the goddamn, camera cheese, but that shit, I'm fucking allergic to it now.
We appreciate you coming down here.
The Arnold Palmer,
told you. Do you think you can form any
iced tea, lemonade shit. I can't drink that shit anymore.
No problem.
I have no idea. I fucking,
It's called Snake. That's
had one time that I was drinking it, freaking started, my throat was starting to clog up, and I was starting to break out in hives, so...
Oh, well, you were about to tell us if you
I was having some kind of allergic reaction to it, so...
I like it. I do. I like it here very much.
I was just drinking it.
Do you see any sort of set pattern?
You can drink this one.
Huh?
You can drink this one. Okay.
Indicates that we're possibly dealing with
Who the hell knows?
I mean, it might suggest a possible case
Because frickin' the Pure Life and regular tea, I'm fine
perhaps a
with it,
psychological
dude.
condition whereby a person, in this case a man, develops a hatred for a particular woman, but he's unable to carry out this aggression due to some psychological inhibition, so he chooses a substitute and kills that person instead.
Excuse me, Doctor. Once he's killed the substitute, then why does he go on and kill others?
Because
should be
even though
fine.
the substitute is killed, the original object of his hatred still remains alive.
Well, is there any possibility that this person might eventually get it out of his system and stop killing?
Unlikely. A psychopath personality such as this, at the same time, harbors great guilt and a desire to be punished. So they just go on committing their
Yes,
attacks
I am
until they're
too.
caught.
Well,
Well, I need to start collecting more dilithium to get some more of these missions, or reputations done, so...
I don't remember anything. All I want to do is get out of here like the rest of my friends. Bonnie, cool it. And in a few more minutes, you're going to be climbing the wall. Huh? Can't help it. Bonnie, look, I know it's difficult, but we really need your help. You're the only one who's had contact with the killer and lived to tell about it. Bonnie, I really think you ought to stay. For yourself as well as for the others. I want to help, I do, but I can't. I just can't. Here, honey, have a drink of this. You'll feel a little better. Listen, I'm sorry. It's just that I'm so confused. I mean, first someone tries to kill me, and then I find out all you girls are really detectives. Well, it was important that we be undercover. I mean, for everybody's sake. Is there anything you can tell us that you didn't tell the police? Okay.
Listen, you want my opinion? You should talk to that creep who works across the street, that Freddy.
The one who delivers the pizzas?
Yeah. What about it? Oh, he's bad news. He came to my pad yesterday and started giving me heat.
Well, what kind of heat?
Oh, all kinds. I mean, you know, I put him down as a weirdo because he's weird, you know what I mean? And he's always skulking around this place with some sour look on his face. He's strange. Bonnie's seen him.
Look, Bonnie, sit down. Now, I know this is going to be difficult, but I want you to think as hard as you can and see if you can remember any of the physical characteristics of the man who attacked you, okay? Like, how tall was it? He grabbed me from behind. I don't remember anything.
Okay, he grabbed you from behind. Now, did you feel his chest or did you feel his face?
He put his arm on my throat.
Yeah?
And I felt him, pushing me down.
Oh.
That's all?
What?
Okay. Did you notice anything at all that was unusual? A sound, a word?
Yeah, there was this odor.
An aftershave, cologne?
Okay, I know this sounds crazy. It's kind of hard to describe. But the odor was kind of like cooking or a restaurant or something.
It's Freddie, I'm telling you. Him and his pizza, they both smell alike.
Hey, listen, we may have some.
Why, who's that?
A man named Jim Walker, and he said he was an old friend of Terry Jones.
The murdered girl who had his apartment. What did he want?
He wanted a date, and he asked me to bring my bathing suit, and he specifically asked me if I was a blonde.
Where does he want to meet you?
Here in the marina, on his yacht.
You're not going to go alone.
What are the choices? I go with you. That much coming?
Well, I'll keep it very low. I still think it's Freddie the pizza freak.
Okay, we'll get it
Oh, don't tell me that. Any kind of the fucking combat pets on fucking exchange.
Nice dog. I think you would call that a yacht. And if it leaves the dock, I'll be a stowaway. Yeah, well, if it leaves the dock, I'm gonna jump ship. So, yacht. You jump yacht? I'll be close, okay? Yeah. Wish me luck. Good luck. Mr. Walker?
Miss Monroe,
Yes.
welcome aboard.
Thank you.
You brought swimwear.
Yep, just like you asked.
Oh, you can change down there.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's lovely. Very lovely. Something to warm you up?
Please.
To a beautiful lady.
To a lovely day.
Yes, I suppose it is for most people.
I'm sorry, what did you mean by that?
Well, I'm sure that there might be those whose circumstances are such that on a beautiful day like this have no meaning. Everything being relative. Don't you agree?
Yeah, sure, I suppose. Mr. Walker, so, tell me about yourself.
I'm retired.
Mr. Walker retired.
So I fashioned and manufactured women's swimwear.
Oh. Well, that sounds interesting.
It isn't. You know, I'm really beginning to dislike her.
Her?
Lawrence.
Her, Lawrence?
My wife.
Oh.
Oh, it's common law, of course. Getting to be such a nag.
Really?
I think it's because I'm spending more time at home.
Ah. Because you're retired.
Right. And she's beginning to really drive me crazy. It's pick, 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 pick all the time. She doesn't like the way my hair is cut. She doesn't like the clothes I wear. I sleep too late in the mornings. I tell you, it's getting me down.
Why didn't you go back to work?
I told you I didn't like working.
Yes, I understand that, but if you want to, keep things happy with Lawrence, it might be a good idea.
You know, you're smarter than her.
Lawrence?
No, Terry.
Oh, you mean the dead girl?
Mm-hmm. I told her my problems several times. She couldn't come up with an answer. Where are you going?
I don't think we have anything else to say to each other, Mr. Walker. $100? What's this for?
You gave me an answer to my problem. I'm very relieved.
Well, I'm very relieved myself. Please, take your money.
It was too bad we didn't meet years ago. Things might have been different for me.
Well, you know what they say, timing's everything. Say hello to Lawrence for me, will you? Everything okay? Yeah. Real weird guy. No witnesses?
Nothing.
It happened near the laundry room and no one heard a thing. Well, Mr. Walker has an alibi.
She must have put up a struggle. There were skin fragments under the fingernails.
Well, that means whoever did it is probably carrying around some scratch marks.
Oh, there was one other thing. The killer left this behind.
Shark's tooth.
Yeah. Remember what it looks like, because I'll have to give it to the police as evidence.
Yeah. That's odd. Very careless of the killer leaving that behind.
Yeah.
Careless or deliberate?
What do you mean?
I could understand if there was a struggle and she tore it off him.
But the glass was broken.
I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry, but I'm scared.
Hey, look, there's no reason to be sorry, and it's perfectly natural to be scared. But we may be making some progress.
What do you mean?
Well, we found something near Carol's body. It was a shark's tooth pendant.
A pendant? Yeah, Bonnie, have you ever seen anyone wearing anything that looks like that? Yeah. I have seen something like that.
On who?
Freddie.
Freddie? Are you sure?
No, I'm not. I think so, but I couldn't swear to it.
Who's the guy?
Just a friend.
Oh, let's jump on a plane and go to Las Vegas.
Would it help if I told you this is a business lunch I'm having?
You might.
Okay. It's a business lunch.
Doesn't help. Hi. Table for two?
Yes.
This way. You. My name is Roman Vale. This is my place. Your first time here?
Right. I'm Kelly, and this is Chris.
How do you do?
Hi. You have a terrific location here, Mr. Vale.
Yes, I'm very fortunate.
You know, I don't think a minute goes by that I don't see your delivery boy, Freddie, coming in and out of our building with those pizzas.
Yes, I keep him pretty busy.
I notice he's not around. You didn't fire him by any chance?
Fire him? Of course not. Why do you ask?
Oh, one of our girls, Melanie, I think, said she got in an argument with him.
Oh, well, Freddie gets a little crazy at times. I did have a talk with him. I'm sure he'll be on his best behavior. You're staring.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just noticing your tie clip. It's beautiful. Is it gold?
Thank you. Yes, it is.
The two of you certainly have some nice jewelry.
The two of us?
I mean you and Freddie. He has that beautiful gold bracelet and that pendant he wears around his neck.
The shark's tooth?
Yeah. Do you know where he got it? My brother's birthday's coming up, and I'd like to get him one just like it.
No, I don't know where he bought that one, but I know he'll probably be getting another.
Oh, why?
Well, it seems he lost the one he was wearing. That's what he said.
Tell me, do you know where he is right now? My brother's birthday's day after tomorrow, and I'd like to get him one.
Well, he's out making a delivery right now.
In our building?
As a matter of fact, he is, yes, to that same girl he had the argument with, Melanie, wasn't it?
I think we should go talk. Yeah, let's do it. See if we can find him. I'm sorry.
Aren't you having lunch?
We'll take a range. Yeah.
Okay?
We'll be back.
We'll be back. See you later.
Udemy. No matter how you say it, it's the top online learning destination with thousands of courses.
Around the world, we're helping people achieve their goals.
I learned Python and became a software engineer.
Udemy can help you start a new career.
Or just learn something new.
Whatever you want to learn, discover the perfect course for your goal.
Udemy.
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 What have you always wanted to learn?
Everyone has their favorite corner of the house, like that coveted attic bedroom or the cozy basement game room. The XFi Pod extends Wi-Fi coverage from your gateway to help keep your devices seamlessly connected throughout your home. Plug in and activate with the Xfinity app. You'll enjoy wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage that delivers the speed you need. Order your XFi Pod today and say goodbye to dead spots. Unbeatable internet, only from Xfinity.
Hey guys, so I thought my teeth were white, and then I did the tissue test. Ugh, Yellow. Obviously, whitening toothpaste can only do so much. That's where these come in. Let's do this. There's toothpaste white and there's Crest 3D White Strips white. Whitening toothpaste only works on the surface, but Crest 3D White Strips safely work below the enamel surface for whiter teeth in 3 days guaranteed. A zillion times whiter. You've got to try this. The #1 teeth whitening brand in America, Crest.
For 1 deal.
Yeah.
What's the matter? You don't trust yourself?
Look, funny person, just leave the pizza on the floor and then split, okay?
Hey, why can't you be nice to me?
Hey, look, I only have so much to spare every day, and I don't want to spend it on some delivery boy.
You think you're too good for me, huh?
Hey, look, you said it, oddball, and not me. Now leave the pizza on the floor and get out of my life, okay?
Oh, you want the pizza?
Yeah.
This is creepy.
Melanie, open the door. Come on, open it. What's the matter? It was Freddy. He came after me. All right, calm down. What happened? He tried to break the door, and I'll tell you, he's crazy. I think he went that way. Get back and sign off. I'm telling you, he's crazy. Ray! Molly!
I got a feeling they're gonna stop for me. Anyway, Lieutenant, after we lost him, we called you. Oh, incidentally, that shark's tooth pendant that we found near Carol's body, well, we think it belongs to Freddie, but we're not sure.
So you say you chased him down to the garage?
Yeah, we chased him down into the garage, and then we lost him.
And the other girl, Melanie, she claimed that Freddie tried to kill her.
She's easily agitated, but that's what she claims. She was pretty upset.
Okay, I'll put out an APB on Freddie. Do you three have any ideas?
Freddie's boss, he has a pizza place across the street. He might be able to give us a handle on this.
Why not? I like pizza.
Look, if it's okay with you, I think I'll stay here and see if I can find out anything else from Melanie.
Good.
Okay.
We'll see you later.
All right, bye-bye. Bye now. Bye.
Table for 3.
No, it's just a business visit. Do you know these ladies?
Sure. They live in the building across the street. I can vouch for them.
I'm sure you can.
You're not in any kind of trouble, are you?
Oh, no, we're just here to help the sergeant as witnesses.
Is Freddie on the premises?
No, he went out earlier. He hasn't come back yet. Is there anything wrong?
Well, he's wanted for questioning. It seems that he tried to attack one of the ladies about an hour ago.
Freddie?
You know the girl we were telling you about that Freddie had an argument with?
Yes, vaguely.
Well, it's the same girl, Melanie Robbins.
And you say Freddie tried to strangle him?
No one said anything about strangling, sir. I just said that he tried to attack her.
Oh, I just assumed.
Well, you assumed what, Mr. Vale?
Well, I assumed that since the other girl had been strangled, that...
Oh, luckily you didn't get that far.
Well, if you see him or hear from him, call me at this number, please. Of course, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Coming, Chris?
No, I'm a little hungry. I think I'll stay and get a bite to eat.
Okay, see you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where'd you go?
Hi, boss. Working hard?
Don't ask. As soon as I drop these, I'm supposed to go fix a faucet in 4F.
Well, you better hop to it.
Only problem is I cannot get into apartment 4F.
Oh, you mean you don't have a key?
Yes, I have a key, but it's locked from the inside, and I can't get an answer.
Oh, well, be careful, boss. You're going to blow your tooth.
Funny.
Hi, no sign of Freddie?
No, Sergeant Matthews went back to the station, and Chris is hanging in at the restaurant in case Freddie shows.
Where's Bosley?
Downstairs. He's supposed to fix a leaky faucet in apartment 4F, and he can't get in.
Yes,
He can't get into 4F? He says it's locked from the inside and no one answers. Well, no one can answer. That's Peggy Phillips' apartment. She's been out of town for over a week.
Well, maybe she came back.
I just spoke to her last night. She called to tell me she'd be away for a month and would be late with the rent. Then how could it be locked from the inside?
You don't suppose...
Freddie?
I didn't kill nobody.
Then why did you run? Why did you run from Mary's apartment yesterday?
You were chasing me. I'm funny that way. You chased me with guns. I run.
Can you explain why you were hiding in that apartment?
I needed to be alone. I got my head together.
Is that what you do when you need to be alone? You break into somebody's apartment? I notice you're not wearing your shorts too.
I lost.
That's interesting.
You why?
Because it was found next to a girl's body who happened to have been strangled.
Look, I told you, I don't know nothing about those stranglings. Strangling isn't my bag.
What is your bag then? Is it to frighten people and then attempt murder?
What's that supposed to mean?
It's supposed to mean that Melanie says after you delivered her pizza, you tried to kill her.
Look, I never tried to kill no one in my life.
That's a line here. Look at the full-faced lie, you piece of shit. Dick nose motherfucking dirty.
If I knew you, you little creep.
You're the bastard. Why'd you tell him I tried to hurt you? I didn't even touch you.
Oh, listen to him lie. I wouldn't open my door, so he broke it in and he came after me. I didn't do nothing. Ready, sit down.
Okay, we had a few words, but that's all. I just don't like people treating me like dirt, so I lost my temper, so what?
So you tried to strangle me like the others.
You shut up!
Sit down! Now sit down and cool off. He's crazy, I told you. Bosley, why don't you take Melanie back to her apartment till the police get here, huh?
Be back in a minute.
Now, if they lock you up and throw away the pizza, you little creep. Oh, wait a minute. What's wrong? Well, Melanie obviously doesn't have blonde hair, right? So? Well, it breaks the pattern. All of the other girls who were attacked had blonde hair.
I displaced aggression theory. Freddie, does Vale know that you lost your shark's tooth?
What's that got to do with anything?
Does he know? Just answer me.
Well, I didn't tell him about it. That's what you mean.
Then how did he know? He said that you told him you lost your shark's tooth.
Then he lied.
Bree, have we been chasing the wrong one? Yeah. Who, as Bonnie put it, smells like a restaurant? And Chris is still there, and she's most definitely a blonde.
Having clear skin kind of is like a dream, you know, it's something almost seems out of reach.
Then Charlotte got Proactive. Proactive is America's #1 acne routine for clear skin that stays clear, and it's gentle enough for your teen to use every day.
I have all this great skin and stuff, and I don't have to work as hard anymore to like make it look the way I want it to.
Get clear skin that stays clear. Parents, you can go to Proactive.com and for a limited time get this free pore cleansing brush. You must be 18 years or older to order.
Everyone has their favorite corner of the house, like that coveted attic bedroom or the cozy basement game room. The XY Pod extends Wi-Fi coverage from your gateway to help keep your devices seamlessly connected throughout your home. Plug in and activate with the Xfinity app. You'll enjoy wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage that delivers the speed you need. Order your XY Pod today and say goodbye to dead spots. Unbeatable internet, only from Xfinity.
Cleaning is the worst. Seriously, there's gotta be a better way. So we gave Swiffer a shot. If we don't love it, we get our money back. Spoiler alert, love it!
Sweeper's heavy-duty dry cloths grab dust and hair and lock it away. Better than my broom that can push it around. It even gets into hard-to-clean grooves and grout lines. Cool.
And Swiffer's duster gets in all those hard-to-reach places, trapping 3 times more dust. Yeah, switching a Swiffer, totally worth it. Love it or your money back.
Thank you. Listen to me.
Loving let go of my arm.
You're not being reasonable.
Just wait. I think I'd like my check now. Mr. Vale, you don't have to do this, so we can track you. Mr. Vale!